being able to set it up autonomously is so powerful. Fawn, though, has insanely deep pockets. Like every Tuesday at Waypoint Warriors.
Lucario as well, right?
No.
I thought they had Lucario.
No. That is all Vivi. But, I mean, the game plan from Fawn oftentimes on those Tuesdays is just to practice a different character. So the roster we're seeing right now is a pretty solid one. Duck Hunt, the tried and true since the game's come out. And then Rob Diddy. Yeah, makes sense. And, of course, Jakal going to be repping the Sephiroth, the Wolf, and that Sonic, which is currently, you know, it's in his Twitter. It's at JakalSS. That stands for Supersonic, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah, this is going to be a very interesting start here. With Duck Hunt in general just fighting Sephiroth, so Sephiroth's able to poke a lot of things here, but how often does he have to deal with crazy projectiles like this?
It's not a ton, and being tall isn't going to be super helpful when it comes to that front, but he's just mobile enough, and this is a matchup where I feel like Shadow Flare is actually going to earn a lot more money than it usually does because it can interrupt a lot of those projectiles.
And we already saw the attempt there from the forward throw into the can. The can was just barely misspaced and just was not able to get that connection. And that's the other thing, too, with the Sheriff, is that you're able to put down these bandits, right? And not only do they shoot off projectiles, but they create a wall that can stop that Shadow Flare. So that's going to be crazy to think about.
It'll be super tough to play around that. Oh, trying to set for the up air as well. Instead, you just give Sephiroth a wing, and this wing is going to make such a big factor because now you get to triple jump around so much of these tools on top of the smash attack armor, on top of the 30% damage buff. Wing is so good.
I mean, I'm going to be honest, though. If Fawn actually hit that up air earlier, okay, maybe it wouldn't have killed. I was about to say, like, above the platform, I thought it would have, because it is a strong move, and Sephiroth is light, but I guess I'm eating my words here. Oh, it's so close! Ah! That was so scary.
The control that Fawn gives over this character looks so devastating. Whether you're measuring the different gunmen that are going to come out, prepping your gun, the Clay Pigeon. Shout out to a Duck Hunt fan who's like, yeah, Clay Pigeon's the best move in the game. Like, hold on.
And dude, the thing is like, you see people like Fawn play Duck Hunt the way they do, and it just makes the character look so cool. And then it's the same thing. It's like the Zachary effect. Everybody started playing Pit, and they're like, I just can't do the same thing that these other players do. This character looks cool. I'm just not cool enough to play them.
Going for the up smash there, but the fastball air dodge through from Fawn. And shout out to the fact that she's leading the Duck Hunt, right? Like, this is all in on trying to snowball and control the pace of the game. And Sonic, now that you're going Sonic second stock behind that first one, Sonic's approach game can be kind of linear and very interruptible with all of these items.
I mean, honestly, yeah. I mean, because Snake has a similar game plan, too, like with Grenade, can stop a lot of the spin dashes. Well, oh, don't let it be you. Okay, so she's going to live here a little bit longer. But yeah, right now she's doing amazing against Sonic here. And maybe, who knows, maybe Duck Hunt is a character that deals with Sonic. Because I know side B is also a very big factor of the Sonic matchup. For Duck Hunt.
Like, this is a matchup where you have to learn to play Sonic without spin dash, which is difficult initially, but when you get cross-ups like that going, you're feeling pretty good for Jakal. And now Sonic has a chance to pour on the damage if you find your opening, which is just going to be, again, really difficult to play around thanks to tools like Banana stuffing out those approaches.
I'm actually kind of surprised that forward air didn't connect and that Fawn was able to get the up air, but I guess it is what it is. Banana now in hand, not going to be able to get the hit that they want, but great down tilt. Tried to chase down Jakal and just was not able to get a continuation out of that.
Oh, and there's the final, like, finally ready for that confirm to hit and playing into it, going for that down tilt up smash. And this is a massive lead, but against two of Jakal's probably most played against characters, Diddy Kong and Rob.
Yep. I mean, and this is the other thing too, though, is just that, like, Tri-State's got such deep pockets of how many players are here that don't travel as much and like how good they are. And Fawn's one of those players, right? She's super good at what she does. Honestly, I'm really shocked about the Diddy Kong. I know that it's Duck Hunt is like so good, but like outside that, it's just kind of insane. But either way, right here, the Rob kind of going off here, and that is going to be enough to close out the Wolf. And man, look at that. You see Jakal shaking his head a little bit. Yeah, Fawn's feeling good, though.
The instant running back. Better combos than Zamba. It's crazy how good Fawn is at this game. And it's looking like it's ready to roll straight through this best of three if plausible. But Jakal Let's see if he's able to switch up the roster. I do like the Sephiroth, but the Sonic felt like it was just struggling a little bit, and he's reconsidering at the final stage of this character, of his character lineup.
Yeah. I mean, I don't mind the Sonic. It's just, I think, for a matchup that you're already not familiar with as much because Duck Hunt's so few and far between, and then you're playing what could be considered a secondary, right?
Right.
Against then Duck Hunt, that makes it feel even more awkward.
I'm surprised we're not seeing the Joker, actually, because Jakal recently won a fusion going he only played Wolf one game, and every other game he went Joker. And won the whole thing over players like Beast and Yellow and like all this other good talent at Fusion. Surprised we're not seeing that as part of its roster.
Yeah. Well, we'll see what happens here now. Starting off with the Sephiroth again, but also coming in with the Diddy. So we're just seeing Tweak in full force on our screen at the moment. But this should also be very interesting too, right? While Sephiroth does have a lot of those tools to keep people out, Diddy Kong kind of has a specialty of dealing with swordies, mostly due to Banana.
Yeah, the transcendence of Banana oftentimes will make it feel like that Diddy Kong has more range than Sephiroth, which with the size of that sword, you never want to happen as Sephiroth.
Yeah, you definitely don't want to be feeling like that either. But also, like, you know, when you toss the Banana out, you know, Jakal does hold shield, that Monkey Flip is also a great option as well to put that pressure down. And Monkey Flip is already like an insane move as it is, right? Am I going to put out a hitbox? Am I going to put out the command grab? Well, you'll find out when I get into your face.
Not to mention the being able to ignore any of the smash attack armor as well, so Jakal want to try and go for some down smash shield breaks. That sweet spot back air, though, almost doing it, missing the counter as well. Jakal holding onto the Sephiroth stock, and now, I feel like now is when Sephiroth makes a ton of money, because having Win online just transforms the matchup.
Yep. Okay, nice. Just sat there, held the shield, just waited for the recovery to be completely done before you get the punish. I mean, there's a lot of time. You don't have to rush to punish Diddy Kong if they land on stage with that. But right now, we are seeing the Duck Hunt come into play. We do see the Shadow Flare finally land on this damn dog.
And trying to go for a down smash as well. Sephiroth, I mean, it was shown off in the trailers, like Sephiroth can kill you at 0 if he shield breaks you. So any sort of gamble here to try and get that broke is worth it. Yet the Nair is going to close out center stage. Duck Hunt Nair low-key, pretty slept on button.
Yep. Okay, there we go, trying to get that can into play here. Trying to rack up some damage. I mean, you do have a 74% deficit. And again, I'm not sure how the matchup works here with Aegis. I imagine Aegis wins just because Mythra, just being the absolute lunatic she is, I will press the A button and I will find the combo.
Not only with the insane burst range, but it's foresight. Being able to intentionally time foresight on so many options and things that are thrown out is just so crazy, and then Pyra can clean up stocks just like that.
Yep.
All right, let's see how we rock here with the Rob now, having a chance to cover these air dodges in and see how what a character who has just pulled off an insane combo previous game is made of now that you're really behind the 8-ball.
All right, there we go, lands with the Nair. Honestly, just a great Rob move in general. Covers a lot of space, very quick.
You don't need to sell me on Rob there.
Yeah, I mean, it's also just a bit of a get-off-me tool, right?
Oh, for sure.
I'm trying to land, excuse me.
Like, please, get out of my parking space.
Exactly. But Aegis is just continuing to kind of go a little bit nutty here. Now Pyra, the big prop. Dude,
I kind of wanted it.
If I'm Jakal,
I wanted it too.
Just drop. Just drop from it. Rob's not that fast in the air, and you just go out to throw an aerial. You either Fawn just straight up like dies if you go for the down air, or you just throw out an air, and then you put them in a position where they have the tech. And if they don't get the tech, then, okay, you lose a stock, but, like, they're already at such a high percentage, it's just not good for them. However, we are going to see Jakal clutch that one out, clean it up, and now we're going into a game 3, which is really going to settle who moves forward here.
Let's check out that third stock before they start off in this final game as we see the forward tilt there. It is this down tilt right here that I think threw everything for a loop, because you think Swordy close down tilt in the shield as well, but that shield tilt forward kind of misled Fawn here, as you see, like it's slightly more forward on this Rob.
Yep.
So it kind of misled and misjudged the spacing, allowing the shield grab here to whiff, and Jakal getting a chance to set up his own mix-ups with a couple of these Pyra down airs, which, I mean, I don't need to sell you on that fight either.
Yeah. We love the slamma-jamma.
The pajama mama.
I think we're going right back in. I think it's all the same characters we just saw. Yes, it is. And we'll be starting off with Sephiroth and actually the Duck Hunt again this time, which honestly I think is a smart play. Duck Hunt did so well in game 1. Get it, get it established immediately.
Yeah, play through the zone. But it feels like the Sephiroth has done better and better as the set has gone on. But then again, he did have, there was an opportunity for Fawn, Jakal to get established in the previous game. Fawn is not letting that happen in this game. It looks like it is setting up and looking really, really comfortable, just letting Sephiroth do things off stage. I'm going to put all my stuff right in the corner here that you have to play through.
There we go. Tried to go for the up smash. Not going to get the hit that they wanted, but still, 92% here. And yeah, man, Fawn's in control. She's doing a great job. And there we go. Do we get it? We do. A little extra damage. She was looking for the up air connection after that, but he just went a little too high.
Yeah, but good recognition, though, then to immediately fastball and set up Can. It's like, all right, I can't get the combo. Time to just do what has been working and reset. Off the shield bounce on the Clay Pigeon, they triggered it immediately, and it's still connected on Sephiroth.
Yep.
Unfortunately, being tall is a detriment.
Yeah, but I mean, this is what I'm talking about. You see this type of stuff come out from Duck Hunt, and if you're just not familiar, you're like, wow, Duck Hunt can do all this? It's not just pressing side B over and over again? No, it's not. Duck Hunt's got set up for days.
Character is bananas when he's allowed to set up, and that's where Mythra can really feel like a thorn in Duck Hunt's side, because you're just not given the chance to set up if played correctly. But with a lead, Fawn never has to feel worried.
All right, well, here we go. Side B coming through. Not going to be able to get the hit that they were looking for.
You can see Fawn just like trying to bait and then finally the overshoot in order to find that grab into a full combo after the setup with the Can. Fawn is out here playing like a different game than Jakal is right now.
I do think earlier, if Fawn hit that up air on actually Mythra and not Pyra, there's a chance that Jakal lost the stock. Because there is a noticeable difference in weight here. It's like,
for sure.
I think it's like 92, 95. Like Pyra's 95 and Mythra's 92. Like it's nothing crazy, but that could have been enough to change up the scape of the game that we're seeing right now.
And with the amount of damage that's sitting onto Jakal right now, it could be just about anything that closes out this stock. Barely whiffing the Can on that forward throw. Ooh. Oh my god, so much to go through. That forward tilt's not going to do it quite yet.
Punish? Oh, they actually went through! Jakal getting to the other side here, but still struggling to kind of get some footing on stage.
172, and the instantaneous Can. The spot dodge is going to make it whiff, but it's right there, ready and waiting for the punish. And now this Wolf has got to make its money, because this is Fawn not just with a 3 stocks to 1 lead, but with a full suite of tools and tricks and traps and trades ready to get going on this Wolf.
Well, we'll see if Jakal can rise to the occasion of being the best Wolf in the world here. This is definitely a tough one, but it's definitely not undoable.
Oh, not far from it. But man, like the fact that Fawn does have set wins over Jakal in this matchup and before means that it's not going to feel any sort of dissuasion on trying to change the game plan or any sort of feelings like that. It's all zeroed in on what this Duck Hunt does best, which is exactly what we're looking at.
Okay, there's the Can, just kind of holding shield next to it. The laser doesn't do anything to it. That's crazy.
Item properties, baby.
Oh my god.
The high air dodge, like you're seeing Jakal trying to get creative and trying to get Fawn like guessing, but it feels like Fawn not only is setting up amazing traps itself, but also playing, just playing with feints and little baits like so well. And now the Diddy comes out.
Yeah,
finally.
While the game was slowed down quite a bit, you still managed to rack up 60% damage. That's like 40, 50, maybe another 60% less that you have to do with your other characters to try and close this out. Like, Wolf's not super heavy, and he can be a bit susceptible to edge guards if you get the right openings you need.
Oh, but Wolf can pile on the damage too, going for that nair. Oh, the fair bear was there, but he got short hop instead of full hop. I wonder if that, I'm pretty sure that would have taken the stock on Sweet Spot, but Jakal not dissuaded, trying to make this comeback and trying to set up for a winner's top cut after this round.
I actually want to shout outs to Momo recently. We actually did comms this past Monday, and we were talking about Jakal when you know, he throws out that forward smash, right? When Wolves drop forward smash, they're doing one of two things. They're either stupid or they're feeling it. But either way, it's an ignorant move.
Yeah, intentions are not well when you see that forward smash. Uh-oh, but Jakal's getting going here.
Oh, boy.
Fair. Okay, I wonder if he was trying to set up for something different there. Oh, what a mix there from Fawn. They get the up tilt, and they read the air dodge too, but it's too low in order to close out the stock. Sacrificing a ton of information there, and Jakal gets to cook a little bit, double up air.
And the problem here is that you're playing Jakal and Wolf Rob when Jakal fights Zamba so goddamn often.
Yeah, you've got to play into your lead here. And she does so successfully, calling out the neutral getup with a little bit of a fist pump there. Jakal was storming his way back, getting the damage, but just not able to convert that into a true offstage scenario. And Fawn able to squeak by despite the lead, and thanks to that lead for a big finisher.
That was definitely huge and well played from Fawn there.
Absolutely.
It makes me want to go play Duck Hunt just to drop the character and be like, I can't play this character.
What am I doing? Never mind.
Dude, the character's so cool when they're played at a high level. Like, there's just so many cool things. Yeah, maybe it's due to the fact that I don't see a lot of Duck Hunts, and maybe if we saw a lot of Duck Hunts, I wouldn't feel the same way. But you know what? When you don't get to see something too often, it makes it a little bit special.
Yeah, I don't think in the replay we had any full setups of that Duck Hunt, but like, it was just so impressive to watch Fawn. Like, one of the biggest problems with Duck Hunt is, like, do you ever get the time to truly set up all your stuff? And Fawn made the time, made Jakal, like, reconsider some of these openings and some of his approaches, which then turned into, oh, Gunman is here, and oh, a clay pigeon, and a can, and where are you going to go? Nowhere.
Yep.